Okay, remember that they're changing my voice. This video is about the speech that Reverend Dr. Bernice King gave, and I saw it on Fox 5. First of all, I'm going to state 3 very central disagreements I have with her. Number 1 is universal pinpointing moral precision versus the state's agenda. So it basically goes like this. God commands me to tell people to stop reproducing. That's the morally precise thing to do because of technology, because of breeding, because of mass cheating, and generational ill-gotten gains. And we see a certain fragility when we see people talk about these things, right? It's not just white people. There's a lot of people showing signs of fragility. They don't want to talk about these important issues here and how they mean that people shouldn't reproduce. The second disagreement I have with Bernice King is on the issue of identity. She sort of toes the communist line. She speaks in a way that reflects a certain pattern of teaching that we see in the radical left, where they overlap with the moderate left and the right wing on the issue of reinforcing the existing social order. The existing social order is evil. And they want people to not try to emphasize their greatness. For example, if you were a Native American chief and there was a bunch of crypto Jews working to undermine you and trying to make it so that your wife has one of their kids instead of your kid, so they can claim your heritage, so that their line can claim your heritage, okay? Because they're on some bitch-ass shit. Utterly disgraced. Don't tell me not to speak on it. You shut up. I'm Jesus. You shut the fuck up is what I would say to people who would tell me not to speak on. Shut up. Okay. Of course, you shouldn't give up your identity, right? How much more when you're the Son of God? How much more when you are the Son of God? People from her camp know very well that I'm here. They probably know exactly where I live. But they will not point to me just like the Pope. And that is extreme cowardice. The third issue has to do with being targeted. She did bring up being targeted. She did say something to the effect of she can't be who she is unless you are who you are, and so on and so forth. But this is common rhetoric that we see here, these kind of arguments. So I'm actually targeted. They make it harder for me to speak. I'm fumed and poisoned every day. They mess up my mic. I've gone through like 4, 5, 6, 7 phones and microphones, maybe a total of maybe 6 microphones and 7 phones in the last like 3, 4 years or so, or whatever it is. That's extremely unusual because I'm sabotaged and they use technology. Martin Luther King said that his eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. He didn't say when Jesus comes back, because you're his family member, that you should hog the spotlight and act like he's not back. And there's many scriptures in the Bible that show that I'm right. And we'll get to some of them at the end of this video. So it is with the Pope, so it is with the super churches, Driscoll, Osteen, Billy Graham's son, you name it. Why are you people so afraid to be men, or if you're females, women? But you don't hesitate to come into the spotlight and say, look at me, and try to reap ill-gotten gains. But you reap what you sow. As I am Christ, you think I'm supposed to tiptoe through the tulips? You think I'm supposed to bless your psychotic agenda? Obviously, you are all puppets, and there's some rich people pulling your strings. But as I was provoked during the process of making this video, I felt that it was right and just to say it this way, and it is.